Evening, guys. Welcome to Football with Brownie. Hope you well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love during this pandemic. Because we all need a little bit of loving, guys. We all need a little bit of loving. Now, before I go any further, check that ticket bar below. Please like, share. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Remember, subscription is free. If you haven't done it yet, and come on, why haven't you done it yet, guys? Also, memberships are now live. So for the less than the price of a pint in the UK, then the membership streams are going to be starting very, very shortly. You'll also be having your name and likes in the intro and at the end of each video. Finally, I'm getting in control of sorting a new intro out, and fingers crossed you'll be ready. I'd say a week, maybe 2 weeks maximum. Anyway, okay, so welcome to Brownies Late Night Q&A. Whatever goes really. But in the meantime, let me just give you some scores for today. Okay. Right. The group, well, where are we? Europa League. Right, let's see. Betis 4, Celtic 3. Red Star Belgrade 2, Braga 1. Dinamo Zagreb 0, West Ham 2. What a brilliant result that for West Ham. I thought that would be a tricky tie. I thought it'd be a draw myself. But there's a few rests over in Zagreb as well. Galatasaray 1, Lazio 0. Now, if you haven't seen that goal, I really urge you to check out that Galatasaray goal, because talk about weird. Bayer Leverkusen 2, Ferencváros 1. Lokomotiv Moscow 1, Marseille 1. Midtjylland 1, Ludogorets 1. Rapid Vienna 0, Genk 1. Now that is in West Ham's group, isn't it? And then the later matches have recently kicked off. And it's Brøndby 0, Sparta Prague 0. Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Fenerbahce 0, Leicester 0, Napoli 0. Oh, they're all 0-0. Monaco Graz, Olympiacos against Royal Antwerp, PSV against Real Sociedad, and Rangers v Lyon. Now, in the Europa Conference, I'll just go for the main ones here. Gibraltar's Lincoln Reading lost 2-0 to PAOK Athens. Whatever ones. Karabag 0, Basel 0. Rennes 2, Tottenham 2. I know they were 2-1 down at one point. Slavia Prague 3, Union Berlin 1. Slovan Bratislava 1. FC Copenhagen 3, actually. Right, anyway, let's go into the chat. Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Hope you're well. Hi, Brownie Boy. Come on, the city. I know. How James Collins missed that header. As I said in the video last night, guys, and I think many of you would agree that I have been giving him. I really did think it was a good free signing. I really did before the. I did think it was a good free signing, good bit of business by Cardiff, but I think once again, it's turned out to be an absolute disaster. And I bet he's on a good wage now because he's come at a free transfer. But that header was Unbelievable. I understand that even though he plays for Ireland, he actually was born in Coventry. And you do have to wonder. You really do have to wonder. Grasshopper. Yet another misfire in Cardiff strikers. Shock, I know. We always seem to bloody have them, don't we? We always seem like Guy Mendane. Always seem to have one. Jay James. Great post last night for the brothel. Yeah, I know. I don't. You know what? I don't know how the hell why it come to my mind. Why it come to my mind, but yeah, it come to my mind when I was in when I was just in the car. I thought, all right, I'm going to pull over. I think I just let you know as well, guys. Leicester just gone 1-0 up against Napoli. Clive, Brentford, Clive. Give him time, Brownie. He'll come good. Clive, I know what you mean because because of his goal scoring at Luton and at the same level as well. But I can tell, Clive, his football intelligence isn't half as good as Kiefer Moore. You know, you should be a good striker. You should know where the ball is going to go, ready to attack it. A guy, he's just static, if I'm honest with you. Very, very. I don't think lazy is the word, but I just think football intelligence. I think he's lacking, Clive. Burnley, hi mate, hope you're well. Drink a pint of Guinness and you're eligible. Well, that definitely was what it was like under Jack Charlton, that's for sure. Tony Cascarino would tell you that. Leslie said I would have scored that goal. Yeah, I think I would have as well, Leslie. Even at the grand old age of 43, I think I would have as well. Also as well, I bet Dia's happy and all the West Ham supporters that follow this channel. I was going to do a watch along for another channel, for another game, but unfortunately, I have my late night work later on. So yeah, unfortunately, no. Agree, JJ. Brilliant phone call at the end. Dan says James Conn fucking out. I know. I got a funny feeling he's going to be the next scapegoat, but with misses like that, he deserves to be. I'm sorry. I know that people may think I'm a bit harsh on him, but also it has to be said. Look, take that miss out of the equation. It has to be said. The actual performance was shocking, absolutely shocking. On one hand, Mick is working one hand behind his back simply because he's not getting backed. I get that. I really do get that. But then, on the other hand, some of his substitutions they were great on Sunday, and they were odd. Yeah, last night. It's like all the fantastic work from Sunday has just been undone within a space of 3 days. I don't know. It's so disheartening. Fenerbahce just taking the lead against Eintracht Frankfurt. Bernie. Score. Did it finish? No. It 1-0. 1-0 Coventry last night, man. Clive says Storm. Yeah, it would always be at once you go up a level, Clive. But listen, as long as even if you collect a point a game, you'll be all right, mate. Dan, don't know if this is true or not, but Ryan Giles is meant to be out by 28th of September. 28th September. So we're on 16th now. So that's not COVID then. Because that'd be 10 days, wouldn't it? And he's already been out, what, best part of 2 weeks. Leslie says, I can see Bournemouth beating Cardiff, no, but I can see Bournemouth putting 3 or 4 past Cardiff. Unfortunately. Mark, the African Gooner. Hi, Mark. Hope you're well. African Gooner. African Bluebird. Sorry, Mark. I hope you're well anyway. He says, no sympathy, but he stripped pace out of the team, and I think he could have brought in some pace and flair. Threes or loans, where we have no white men in the squad is shocking. It really is odd. It really is odd. I'm stunned. I'm really stunned. Oh, West Ham won 2-0. West Ham won 2-0 tonight. Mark says we'd have a lot more games like that. Yeah, we will. A lot more games like last night. Yeah. I said all along, you all know the lack of creativity in the middle. It's just weird. It's just weird how an experienced manager it's weird how an experienced manager can't see it. And even the centre halves. There's no pace in the centre halves. They're both cart horses. And their cracks in their game are covered up by their goal scoring contributions. That's what it is. Matthew, Brownie, how are you, mate? I'm very well, my friend. Hope you are too, Math. Hope you are too. Mark says Giles has COVID, but isn't it the 10 days now in isolation? Isn't that what? So if it's 10 days plus the 2 weeks in which we've had already, that's the best part of a month. Dan 3-0 bought not confident. Me neither, mate. Me neither. Burnley Arsenal for a Saturday. Hey, you never know what Arsenal are going to turn up, Burnley, do you? Gaza Latis, are you watching Leicester Napoli's good game? No, I'm not, mate. I'm not. I was going to do a watch along for an earlier game, but this stream will be, I don't know, maybe another 45 minutes max. For Zagreb scored. It may have been chalked off for whatever reason, but it did end up 2-0. Leslie, Cardiff don't produce the players. Maybe 1 or 2 in 15 years. Well, we all know why that is, Leslie, don't we? You know, when Vincent Tan came in, completely destroyed the production line of Cardiff City because he wanted to get the Malaysian Maradona. They thought they found someone, brought him over, and they realized they couldn't get a work permit for him. Unbelievable. Absolute unbelievable. Then, by the time they refocus on getting local talent, Swansea have already gone into the valleys to get the local talent. Absolutely, it really angers me the way the club looked at that. Matthew, after a cracking day at Forest, I would have thought I agree. It does seem all the good work has been undone last night. Really does. Did you? I did. For people who don't know, Mick McCarthy said that he thought a Cahill, looked exhausted after Sunday. Now let's get this right, yeah. Cohill come on in the second half substitution. He had what, 35, 40 minutes? Scored 2 goals. Then yesterday he was played out of position on the wing, started on the wing, and was substituted at half time. Yet he looked exhausted, Mick said. Freaking odd. Yeah, that's right, Mark. If he was actually exhausted, why start him? And he did start him in a not his regular position. Oh, the arseholes, mate. The arseholes. Yeah, I did hear. I did hear. Grasshopper says Lafondra, Adam Lafondra, Vavel, Mundane, Gritzel. I know. You do. I know. I can't deny that. And the reliability on youngsters is really worrying. Everyone who's worked in football knows football, know that youngsters, when they break into the first team or first team squad, they can be very hot and cold. You can't, you don't really get consistency with them. Everyone knows that. So for Mick and the board to rely so heavily on youngsters, does give me a lot of worry. Roy's in the house. Hi, Roy. Hope you're well. And he says, Roy's a West Ham fan. Great result, West Ham. Come on, your irons. Really was a good result. Really, I thought that Zagreb could have been the one tricky tie in which they have in the group, but they come out flying colours, and obviously with a makeshift defence as well. So congratulations. Congratulations to West Ham. Mark, I agree about the youth policy. It's been awful. Swansea didn't only get into the valleys, but even on our doorstep. I'm still upset that they... Yeah, absolutely. They destroyed... Well, look at the production line they had in. Ramsey, Gunter, Ledley. And they were coming through. Vincent Tan takes over. Oh, I got a brilliant idea. I haven't got a fucking clue about football, but I got a brilliant idea. I got no clue about the UK's immigration rules as well. But we'll move the youth setup to Malaysia. I think we can find Malaysian Maradona. A couple of years later, we have found the Malaysian Maradona. Yeah, he is brilliant. You'll be the next Pele. Hang on. What do you mean? What do you mean he can't enter the country? What do you mean he needs to have international caps? Unbelievable. Yeah, it was an excellent result for West Ham. And Genk beat Rapid Vienna as well. Yeah, I would say so now. Bristol City as well, mate. Bristol City. Many people would say Bristol City more than Swansea because that's their opinion. But yeah, I'd say Swansea, definitely. Just let you know, Leon have taken the lead at Ibrox against Rangers as well. So it's 1-0 to Leon. And also as well in the European Conference or whatever it's called, Roma have just equalised at home against CSK Sofia. So the Bulgarians actually taking the lead there against Mourinho's team. Grasshopper, Jack's had coaching session at Heath Park for years, but thankfully they disappeared now. I know, because all right, I'm not going over it again, but you know what my feelings are like, guys. You know what my feelings are like. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. And what's even more shocking is that I need to work tonight. I need to work tonight. Before COVID, I wouldn't even be doing. I wouldn't entertain contracts like this, work contracts like this. But I'm doing it, and as a result, I'm drinking poxy water now. This is not good. This is not good. I'm telling you. Maybe I should actually have a happy ending in hand jobs ass. And for people who don't know what I'm on about, check out my my match report, match reaction last night. And right, another thing as well. I just want to send my best wishes to the family and friends of Dave, aka Ravanelli. I've very loved steward down Cardiff City and Wales as well. And for many, many years, I know that he's been steward down in Cardiff City for at least 25 years, probably longer. And news broke today that that he sadly passed away. So condolences to his friends and family. And I'm probably not the only one from guys in the chat as well would have fond memories of him going both home and away, following the Bluebirds. Yeah, rest in peace, Dave, and thank you for the good advice, I suppose, in which you've given not just me but many other Bluebirds down at Ninian Park or in Cardiff City Stadium over the years. Just bear with me, Bear with me 1 minute. Sorry, I just had to blow my nose. Evan. All right. Listen, with my speech impediment, I'm probably going to absolutely destroy your surname, but I'm going to try. Evan Kearney Yannon Kearney Yannon. I hope. Well, I give it a go anyway. I can't even pronounce my name properly, but I give it a go. Hey Brownie, it's Evan from Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, hey, hang on. We've already got links with Cleveland this channel because it's a Cleveland Browns, isn't it? Brownie with football Brownie. Cleveland Browns, Cleveland, Ohio. Hope you're well. What do you think of Warnock's tender at Cardiff? Well, people are always going to go on about the money in which he wasted. I get that. I do get that. However, I do also think it's a bit of balance because he created loads of money for the club when he got the club promoted to a Premier League. It's a bit like that. But we were in relegation places when he took over of the championship. He took over in the following season when got us promoted. I I liked Warnock. I did like Warnock. Towards the end, I thought he was losing it a bit. He definitely was after the Emiliano Sala. I think after that Emiliano Sala incident, I think it hurt. I think it affected him personally as well. And I don't think he's had enough time out from Cardiff to start his new job at Middlesbrough. But I do wish him all the best. However, I'd say others would say that he wasted money, but I balance it out how much money he made the club in the first place. Anyway, what do everyone else think? What do everyone else think? Mark, Gaza, yes or no? I don't. Hang on. Wait. Right. Yes and no. Sorry. I don't like him much, but recognise that a Welsh team is important. They bring through Welsh players. I meet up with Jack on here to watch Wales play. We have some great band. Yeah. Dave. Yeah, lovely guy. Yeah. Honestly. I was reading some stories about him today, and someone said um someone said I remember one time I was calling an opposition player a see you next Tuesday, right? And he said, Dave, come over, and he give him, he said, look, don't call him that, but he said, but you can call him this, that, and he give him other swear words in which you could call him apart from see you next Tuesday. It's that kind of like personal relationship that really get between fans and stewards that really gets lost when stewarding is outsourced to outside firms who take people on a minimum wage. As long as they got a pair of trainers, 2 arms, 2 legs, they're in. And more and more people are having issues with stewards within football grounds up and down the country. And I do firmly believe it's because everyone's lost the personal face-to-face stewarding where, like Dave, we all knew him. So you have Bill banter before and after a game and during a game where, yeah, they're just bodies now. Grasshopper, hope I give Ravanelli a great tribute. Top man Brownie. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it just shows we called him Ravanelli ever since Ravanelli played for Middlesbrough and Juventus. Now that would have been mid-90s. So he's definitely been a steward down here since then. So you're looking at 23 years, 25 years in here. At least. You got it. Many fans haven't. Josh, is there a reason you haven't been going to Cardiff games in recent years? Living in Marbella for 5 years is one of them. And also as well, my personal boycott against Vincent Tan, turning the club from blue to red, in which finally I ended in the last home game against Bristol City. First time I went down here for 10 years. But the majority of the time is because I've been living in Marbella for the last 5 years. Still may be going back in October. Don't know yet. Right, guys, it's half an hour. I do have to get ready for my work tonight. I just want to thank you all for joining me, having a little chat. And also, welcome. Let's welcome new guys like Evan from Cleveland, Ohio. Go Browns! Go Browns! But listen, many thanks. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, hasta luego.